Hey, I'm Alicia DiLorenzo, and I'm excited to share a sneak peek not only into the content that I deliver, but how I get audiences to challenge conventional thinking and cultivate a culture of innovation. I think now more than ever, organizations face a tyranny of disengagement, of siloed innovation, of resistance to change, and ineffective leadership strategies. And what makes these challenges so difficult to overcome is that they're embedded within complex social systems that keep persistent problems in place. But what if I told you that the answers are already alive within your organization, just waiting to be discovered? When the challenges you're facing are compelling and persistent enough to warrant a new way of doing things, we turn to positive deviance. My work with organizations is to help you identify and scale positive deviance. Simply put, positive deviance are these pockets of successful outlier practices that would otherwise be invisible and remain at the margins because they are typically outside of the traditional conditioned cultural norms of the business. Basically, as a speaker, as a consultant, as a trainer, I found that organizations keep thinking that innovation comes from the outside when what they really need to do is stop killing it from the inside. And that's what I help you do. This foundation of this work then begins with a framework for social significance. At the intersection of belonging and mattering, 4 distinct profiles exist that reliably predict an employee's engagement and attachment to the organization, ranging from not engaged, not collaborative, maybe not even coming to work, to full alignment with the organization's vision, values, mission, and goals. And this is where aliveness lives. We've found that employers are more collaborative, more innovative, more flexible when they feel like they're with you on this journey, rather than when they simply fit in or stand out in your organization. And we do a deep dive through this framework in the keynote. But the reason we're not getting the high-performance teams that we need is because leaders keep thinking that we need to manage the people that fit in or stand out, rather than lead more people to discover the solutions that matter most with each other. This is the place that creativity, differentiation, and aliveness lives. But most people think that you need to feel alive in order to do creative work. And what I know is that people just need the agency and the autonomy to do the creative and innovative work that brings them alive. Our goal then together is to create the path forward that unlocks that next level of aliveness in your people by discovering the positive deviance in your midst, so that more people feel free to bring their diverse and edgy and future-forward practices to the forefront, and do it in such a way that others don't feel threatened by that deviation. Now, if all of this sounds exciting, it's because it is. I've walked alongside leaders for the last decade, coaching them to uncover and scale the solutions that matter most. And I can't think of a more empowering way to show up right now, to inspire an overwhelmed and underperforming workforce to tap into their wisdom and make space for their brilliance to be amplified. This work is transformational because it's iterative and it's scalable and it's replicable. Because once you have these tools, you can apply this process time and time again. Now, when we work together, the journey begins long before I step foot on the stage. And just as I'm asking you to diverge from traditional norms, I tap into my own positive deviance as a speaker by building trust and excitement with the audience from day one. I do this through customizing case studies that will land powerfully and interviews that can highlight key positive deviance that are in your organization right now. And all of this gets our audiences primed for that live event where they're primed for this change moment that comes to life through a riveting and highly interactive and experiential session together. Now, while all of this may guarantee a eruptive applause at the end of 60 minutes, my goal is to make sure that you have the tools and the knowledge that you need to apply these skills beyond the next 60 days. You know, I think we're moving into a time where enterprise value isn't going to be generated by how we incrementally scale productivity, but will come from the asymmetrical breakthroughs that only can come through positive deviance. So let's work together to create a world-class experience that is going to revolutionize your corporate culture and infuse aliveness back into your teams and start to amplify the positive deviance that are alive in your organization right now.